Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, GG FOREX. On today's video, I'm going to do a 180 phase changer live. Okay guys, so now you can see my screen, let's get into it. So, I've done a bit of research last night. I was looking through the charts. I noticed there's a downwards trend happening on the Canadian dollar against the Swiss francs. So as I can see, I've drawn the trend line of where I think it's going. I've also done the phase 1 move, pull back to phase 2, then down on phase 1, and as you can see, it's going to pull back to phase 2 and it's going to hit this trend line. So far, it's done that, so I predicted that well. All I need to do now is place the trade. So I've had a look at the 4-hour chart, so of what the strategy was going to work on. The system has called it out previously. I've just waited an extra 4 hours just to make sure it hits that trend line and nothing weird happens, because obviously there's been a news release, so I didn't want to trade within those hours of the news release. So let me just expand this so you can see it a little bit better. There we go. That makes it a lot easier, doesn't it? Right, so let's just zoom in, drag it in the middle. Right, so as I was saying, yes, you've got the phase 1 move, you've got the phase 2, you've got the phase 1, and it's gone back up to phase 2, so let's just draw that in there. Just so I can show you guys the drawing tools of what I've been using. Trend lines. Let's just change the colour of that to dark so it matches everything. Okay, so this is the phase 1, phase 2 move. Now, I'm predicting that this red line is going to be the end of the phase 1 move, the next phase 1 move. So the only way I've managed to predict that is if I go onto my measuring tool and time and range, just measure the first phase 1 move. Now obviously you're never going to get the perfect timing, never, but this is a 152 pick move over it's over 44 hours, so that's 11 bars, 4-hour bars, so it's over 44 hours time. It's moved downwards 152 pips. So what I'm thinking is it's going to roughly do the same, but obviously we're not going to catch it that great, so I'm going to do 114 pip move, which I think is safe. So if I just draw this down here on the next, off on the next phase 1 of where I think it's going to be. Let's just go back to measure, time and price. So if it's going from our marker up here, 114 pips, which is roughly here. So this is where I think is a safe place to put the take profit mark. So if I just move this up here, this is where I think it is a very safe place to put take profit mark. Let me just cancel that, delete this. As you can see here, we've got 2 ring highs, which is telling me that this is a setup for a downwards trend for doing a 180 phase changer strategy. If you guys want to know what that strategy is, I'll explain it later in the video. But what you need to look for is, 1, is there a trend, is it up or down? 2, do the moving averages make sense? So if the yellow line is under the blue line, which is the 20s under the 8 is under the 20 EMA, that means it's a downwards trend. If it's vice versa, it means it's an upwards trend. Also, is a high time frame relate to the current time frame. So if the current time frame is saying it's a downwards trend, if you look at a time frame above that, does that also agree that it is a downwards trend? So I want to put my take profit line just above here. I want to put my stop loss just above the 1 pip above. Oh, go away. Just 1 pip above the previous bar, and I want to put my buy entry 1 pip below the previous bar. Right, so I'll be looking to gain just over £1,000 for this move with 2% risk, and it's a roughly 2.5 to 1 risk ratio. So I'm happy with my buy entry here. feel like it's going to bounce off that trend. How long we got left of the trade? We have got our New York's on as well, so that'll be enough time. One thing I will check though is the ATR. Now with the ATR, average true range indicator, this will show me about how much the price is moving. So we're looking at 26 pips, the price is moving today. So in order to measure 26 pips, we have got our measuring tool again, which is on that, this one. Measure, price range, so our buy entry. So 26 pips, the price is moving, which is here. Obviously we're just above that, so we're nice and safe on our stop loss. Let's just delete that. And yeah, let's go click go on that trade. Is now live. So hope you guys enjoyed that little video. That is my 180 phase changer on the euros or the Canadian dollar against the Swiss francs. I'll let you know how this goes on my social media channels, which will be all linked down below. Thank you for watching.